Welcome. Gary Johnson is here to give an account of his second deep brain stimulation surgery. This video is a conclusion to his second operation to eliminate tremors in each hand. The first surgery for his right hand is covered in depth in the video Randy Stagg video production Deep Brain Stimulation, which was uploaded to YouTube in 2024.
October 9 could not come soon enough for me. The tremor in my left hand was getting stronger, it seemed, as the days dragged by on the calendar. But at last, travel day to Vancouver arrived. And I jumped on a ferry and went there. The admit time for me at the hospital on October 9 was 6 a.m. To start with, they put on the heavy helmet brace on my head, secured it, and they didn't give me an MRI scan afterwards. Instead, they gave me a CAT scan because they implanted metal in my body with the first operation back in March of 2024. In the operating room, there was a group of nurses and doctors waiting for my arrival. And when they wheeled me in, they all took their positions around me quickly. The surgeon calculated where to put the hole in my head, and the drilling went just a few seconds to do. And then he slipped a electrode into my brain, and even though I was wide awake, I didn't feel a thing. He asked me a few questions and requested a few tasks to determine the best position for the electrode to be in. And when he found the perfect spot, he said, "Bullseye." He then secured the electrode into my skull. And that was the operation. He sewed up my scalp and put a few stitches in. The operation did not take a long time to do. It was a lot shorter than the first one, because the first operation, they put in the generator in my chest, so it took up a bit of time. They wheeled me up to a room where I spent the night in the hospital, and in the morning they took me to another CAT scan. The doctor liked what he saw in the results, so he signed off on my discharge from the hospital that day. Now at home, I had to wait 10 days before going to a local clinic to get the stitches out. And 5 weeks after that, I was back at the Vancouver's DBS clinic, where the nurses set the new electrode running with the first one and coordinated it on my remote control. It was then that I realized that I had two good, stable hands. It was a big thrill. And for days later, I was doing ordinary things that I could not do for a very long time. It was very liberating. Over the next month or so, I was noticing that the tremors were sneaking back into my hands. But I just had to raise the level of stimulation on my remote, and that solved the problem. In early 2025, I got a call saying that I should come in for follow-up on February 25th. So away I go again for another day trip to the clinic. There, the nurses at the clinic recalibrated the stimulation and put it all together on my remote control. They also told me that in a short time I'd get a phone call for another follow-up at the clinic in about 4 months' time. Right now, the stimulation is on with my remote. Now I'll turn it off. And you see how fast the tremors work? I'll turn it back on again. That's the difference. Stimulation is on. Both hands are fairly stable. I am very pleased with the deep brain stimulation, and I'm glad that I made the decision to get it done. Unfortunately, it does not eliminate the other symptoms of Parkinson's, like slow movement and poor balance. However, I'd still recommend it for anybody who has extreme tremors due to the disease. Spirals. Write my name. I'm also thankful for the opportunity to make this video, as it is my hope that it helps people who have Parkinson's and have an interest in the operation. Good luck and goodbye. Thanks for watching.